Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Talpers, and we are back for the second of the two TALPods here today on Monday, January the 11th. Again, there's no Hearthstone today, but Hearthstone Mondays will be back next week with episode 11 with Dynomet 7 and possibly myself. We will see, or you guys will see next week. But today we are doing the best of and worst of Talpers moments/videos of the year, and we are starting out with best of Talpers, so Dynomet 7, take us away with number 10.
uh, Tapper's Championship Series, Civilization 5, Episode 1.
This is a series that's on this list mainly because of a complete mechanical failure of us, but it's still so funny that there's a lot of moments in there that you guys have yet to see because there's currently an issue with the videos. Dynomet 7. Falcofart can't get the videos to me in a timely fashion, so hopefully sometime in the next couple of months you guys will see episode 4 and beyond, but right now all you guys have is episode 1, 2, and 3, and there is an issue with episode 3 that is that I've yet to talk about. Episode 3 actually, it has some video or audio problems, and not in the sense of that they don't match each other, because there's something wrong. Either the video's too far ahead or the audio's too far ahead, so we're gonna have to tinker with that, and episode 4 might start out a little strangely compared to episode 3, but it's a funny series, right, Dynomet 7?
Yes, it is.
And I hope you guys enjoy. Episode 1, 2, and 3 so far are a total hoot, and hopefully we can get those working for us. So number 9, Let's Quasi-Tutorial Civilization 5 Korea Part 1. This is a 7-part series that Falcofart and I did back in, what was it, August, September? Something like that, maybe earlier. It was a series me and Falcofart did to try to curb your attention to Civilization 5. Hopefully you guys would get invested, and then when the Civilization 5 Championship Series videos came out, maybe you guys would pay more attention to that. And we actually didn't realize how funny the quasi-tutorial series would end up being itself. Dynomet 7, you watched them. Do you find yourself laughing sometimes?
Sometimes.
And there's a lot of storytelling that you normally don't get in videos, right, Dynomet 7? Because Falcofart is the one playing and I'm the one talking, so I have a lot more time on my hands to tell stories.
Well, I think I like the stories a lot because I've experienced them, too.
But even for other people out there, like, even just listening to the stories, there are a lot of funny moments in our lives that we don't normally get to share, right, Dynomet 7?
Yeah.
Because when we're playing games, well, I say that, but we're not very good at video games. But we try to focus on the video games themselves. But during this quasi-tutorial, I got to sit back, relax, share some stories, talk a little, and have a few funny moments with Falcofart. So Dynomet 7, take us up at number 8.
Number 8 is Dynomet 7 Presents Indie, Episode 4, Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft.
Okay, so this is this is the first episode into what we didn't know would eventually become a huge series on our channel, not just views-wise, but a huge series for Dynomet 7. Dynomet 7, do you have fun recording Hearthstone?
I love recording Hearthstone.
I'm
sure the viewers love watching me play Hearthstone.
I'm sure. And even I participated in Hearthstone. Not just once, but twice actually. I have episode 5 of Hearthstone Mondays, and I just participated in episode 10 of Hearthstone Mondays. And if you guys haven't seen that episode, Dynomet 7, do you recommend they go check it out?
Yes, I do.
Oh no. And what's the name of that episode, Dynomet 7?
Of which episode?
Episode 10, the one you just did the thumbnail for.
The Brawl? Something Brawl. Super Brawl.
The Super Brawl between me and Dynomet 7, and you guys can see how that goes. It came out last week, so you guys can go watch that. The next episode is Telpmas 2015, day number 2, Prison Architect with Dynomet 7 and Talpers. So Dynomet 7, you're the one who recorded this video. How would you compare this to the other videos you did for Telpmas?
Well, same as all the others. It was kind of rushed because we did them on the days that they came out, except for the podcast on Christmas, which we recorded a day before.
And you did this one, and would you say this one was more successful than your last Prison Architect video?
Um, it depends what views they got. I don't know.
I really meant as a per. Ooh, that's a phone. Let's pause the recording here, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the interruption, ladies and gentlemen, but we are back. Sorry about that. So
It
we
was just Talpers ordering a mama burger.
I was ordering food. So we just talked about Prison Architect, and I think that one went much more successfully. Unlike you thought, I think, but I think it went much more successfully than your original escape mode. Because I think you had a
It
lot
was
more fun.
the best video I ever recorded. What are you talking about?
Dynamite Seven, take us into number 6.
Number 6 is League of Legends 5v5 Aram Amumu. And actually, forget what I said about the Prison Architect. This is the best video ever that we've recorded.
This is a video, in fact, you could arguably say this is Dynamite Seven's best ever League of Legends match on the channel. He has a lot of them. He actually has, I believe it's 9 videos that he's recorded of League of Legends that he's put on the channel, and this is pretty much undoubtedly the best video he's ever recorded, score-wise, KDR-wise, or kill-death ratio for you commenters out there. And I think that he had. Did you have a lot of fun playing as a Mumu?
Well, I have better champions, but I just happened to do well on that video.
Number.
Like, I prefer Cho'Gath and
It's funny you say that because you have a Cho'Gath
Card.
video where you have no kills,
Well,
none.
okay, and you know the Vi video and the Darius video, which came out before this podcast.
Darius came out before this podcast. Vi will come out tomorrow.
Okay, um, and yeah, I'd never played either of those champions before.
Oh, you hear that, guys? Dynamite 7's trying to defend himself. The reason I sucked is because I never played. The reason I sucked is because
I don't even remember what my score was in either of those games. I
And yeah,
probably did bad though.
well, I think it was you got 2 kills in each.
And uh, I think there might be a Bard video coming out
Oh,
sometime this year.
possibly. But I've got to remember, you guys. I've got the special surprise I mentioned in the last video. I'm gonna mention again. Special surprise on the 19th, the 20th, and the 22nd. 3 consecutive.
And Talpers.
Yes.
There's also going to be a video coming out soon after this with Talpers and I playing League of Legends together,
That's
just like friends.
It's also possible, but that's going to be later this month. I'm just going to tell you guys the schedule. The upcoming schedule is, so today is Monday the 11th. Tomorrow we will have that Vi video we just talked about coming up. On Wednesday there will be no video. On Thursday we will have episode 4 of Actually Minecraft Actually Minecraft with Talpers and Dynamite 7. Friday there will be no video. On Saturday there will be a new series coming up because we just finished Dynamite and we just finished your Shipwreck series.
Yeah. When you said we just finished a series, I didn't know which one you were talking about.
I'm kidding. No, we're not. No. 16 is the finale. 16 is the finale, guys. And then
Of course, this is this today is the
11th.
11th.
16 will be the finale. Sorry, this is the
It's a
last.
Saturday. It's coming out, right?
Yes, the 16th is a Saturday. It will be the finale of your Shipwreck series. Then on Sunday there will be no video. On the 18th there will be a Hearthstone Monday. On the 19th you're gonna get one of those special videos I just mentioned. The 20th again one of those special videos I just mentioned. On the Thursday the 21st you will be getting a whole new Actually Minecraft video, episode 5 I believe, or 4. 4, 5, 5, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. Episode 5. I got this, guys. I'm not absolutely ridiculously bad at reading. And then on the Friday, you're going to get the last of the 3 special videos for you guys. And then on Saturday, you're going to get the start of a new series featuring Dynomet 7 and I. It is a nice little mini series where we basically complete a game. All right, Dynamite 7, take us
Whoa,
into.
whoa, whoa, whoa. We complete a game?
Okay, fine.
We complete a game, Talpers?
Okay, fine. Dynamite 7 completes a game, and I'm here for commentary.
For about how many episodes?
I believe it's 5 or 6 weeks of content. Anyways,
No, but how many episodes are you specifically in?
3? I think it's 3.
Okay.
We've reached our midway point of the list, and
Of the best.
it is the Talpers Championship Series Pretend You're Zizzy, episode 1 of 4. And when we say this, we mean the entire series. This thing was hilarious to record for everyone except Dynamite 7. I'm assuming you guys have
Terrible
seen.
time. Terrible. Do not watch.
I assume you guys have seen the series, so you'll know how devastatingly close Dynamite 7 was the entire time. And here's a quick fact you may not have known, pointed out to me by Falcofart. In episode 1, the first time I am Card Czar, I take too long to being Card Czar, and it resets and does another question and skips my Card Czar turn. I was going to pick Dynamite 7's card, and actually that would have ended up winning him the game much earlier than the game ended. But as you guys know, I'm assuming you guys have watched it. Pause it if you haven't. Dynamite 7 would go on to lose to Xiolia, who would win the first ever Talpers Championship Series. And it was a really close game down to the wire, right, Dynamite 7?
No.
He's kind of salty about this. There were actually, I think it's 3 or 4 people who had 11 of the 12 required points to win. Or maybe it was 12 of the required 13. I can't remember what our requirement number was. But 1 away from it. There was actually 3 or 4 of them there at that number.
Yeah, there was Falcofart, me,
Xiolia, and the Shonen. And I think Crouton, or Russell, was getting real close as well.
It's because he was cheating, though.
I had reset by accident. So I had 8 points, and then I reset, and then I had 3 points when I came back. So I would have been at 11 also. So Dynamite 7, take us into episode 4. Or sorry, not episode 4, number 4 on our list.
TALPod episode 6, Sealand and Harry Potter.
So this was actually, you actually end up running a lot of these TALPods, don't you?
I end up what?
Running a lot of these TALPods.
I'm the co-host of these TALPods.
No, but like I'm saying, like in some gameplay series, I run the games. In some gameplay series of yours, you run the games. But in TALPod, it's actually kind of pretty split down the middle, right?
Yeah, because I'm your co-host.
So you actually picked.
I'm co-host Matt 7.
You actually ended up picking the topic. So explain to everyone how did you discover Sealand?
How did I discover Sealand? I don't know. I don't know how I discovered Sealand. I mean, Talpers, forced me to watch this documentary, and he's not telling me to say this.
Anyways, and then also that was the episode where we learned about what was his name? Quasimodo? No, that's a Disney.
Quigley.
Quigley and Exodomo. That's his name. And we learned about that. That was a good episode. So we finally reached our top 3 of the year, and episode 3 is Dynamite 7 Plays Episode 3 Lego Worlds. Now you guys have heard all about this episode on the last episode of this TALPod Best of. And Dynamite 7, you want to just quickly rehash what you said last time?
It's a really good game if you like Lego, and I think Talpers hates it secretly. He says he loves it, but I think he secretly hates it. Like, you know, that hate you have towards that one blind that's facing the wrong way compared to all the others. I think that's the hatred Talpers has to Lego Worlds. But I like it.
Hate that blind. But I don't hate Lego Worlds.
See, he's gonna not admit it, but he secretly does hate Lego Worlds.
And we finally reached the number 2, which in my opinion should be number 1, but I did lose the game to Dynamite 7, so he got to pick number 1, and I got to pick number 2. It is Minecraft Minigames Hide and Seek Episode 15, Talpers Words of Wisdom. Now, this is actually a re-uploaded video from formerly known as Light Roar's channel. She's now known as Xiolia, and we talked about her earlier. She won our Pretend You're Zizzy competition, and she's someone we did a lot of we used to do a lot of recording with in the past. Recently, we've fallen out of touch, but hopefully we can try and mend that relationship with all of them. Just because time has passed and we can't get our schedules to work. But it's actually a really hilarious video. Falco Fart's in it. He never says his name, but that's Falco Fart. It's Falco Fart. I think it's Jay, if I remember correctly. Ziolia now. Dynamite 7 and myself.
Co-host Matt 7.
Huh? And
Co-host Matt 7.
And our co-host Dynamite 7. And I think that was actually probably one of our best videos ever. Right, Dynamite 7? Would you put that in the top 5 best Talpers videos ever?
Nah.
So really, you really wouldn't put it in our top 5 best videos ever?
No.
That's really surprising.
It's mediocre, I guess. I mean, it was the greatest video I've ever seen.
I wonder what this video
besides
sounds like with all
*1.
the pauses in it, I'll be honest with you. I wonder what the video sounds like.
Besides *1, it can't get better than that.
Alright, Dynamite 7, take away your #1 spot.
TALPod presents in the episode 35 of the Wiki Game! Exclamation mark.
Why is it your favorite video?
'Cause I beat you. And I'm better than Talpers.
What would you say was the shining grail, the holy grail that won you that episode? The Hail Mary click that won you the episode?
I forget what it's called. The depot, the recycling depot. Ukrainian recycling depot.
Absolutely no. You're like, do Ukrainians recycle a lot? I'm like, I don't know. How would I know? I'm there!
And Talpers was really, really salty after that.
I was really salty because I got all the easy ones that you couldn't get, but somehow, still at the end, you ended up having more than I did. Like, you couldn't even get the Boeing 787 or 747.
I don't know what that is.
It's an airplane.
You're an airplane.
You were on the Boeing page, but you couldn't find the 747 page. And you still ended up winning. Alright, here we go. Worst of Talpers, everybody. Dynamite 7, what is...
At #5 is Hearthstone Mondays, Season 4, or Episode 4, Too Many Portals. Now, first, before we continue, Talpers, want to explain Worst of Talpers?
Worst of Talpers is not necessarily the worst video by quality, but definitely the worst video moments of the year, most embarrassing, most sad, things like that. The saddest videos, the most embarrassing videos, they'll go here. This does not mean that they were the worst recorded videos with bad commentary or bad quality, things like that. This is just embarrassing moments or sad moments of the year. Now, the reason #5 is on the list, because #5 is riddled with misplays from Dynamite 7. Normally, he's pretty okay. You might find 1 or 2 a video. This one has a whole bunch. You could probably count more misplays than actual plays in the game. Basically, if you can imagine a scenario where you could place down cards wrong or use cards in the wrong order, Dynamite 7 probably did it in that video. Including not postponing his life an extra turn at the end of the game, at the end of the second game. And in fact, he actually gets basically the most angry I've heard him sound in a very long time. I actually remember listening to him at the end of that video, end that video out, and he was just salty. Very, very salty. And I thought that was hilarious because it was all his fault why he was in that position. So Dynamite 7, what is #4?
#4 is Prison Architect Escape Mode Part 1, Dynamite 7, and Pigeon.
Dynamite 7, you want to explain why this one is at #4 or on the worst list at all?
So I cheated, pretty much.
A little more explanation?
That's basically it, though.
How did you cheat? That's what people want to know.
No, we can't say because it's going to spoil the episode for them.
Okay, guys, pause this video right here. Come back in 19 minutes after you guys have watched that episode. That's why I've got all the names written out, and you guys can go search them up yourself, and they'll be right there on the Talpers channel. Okay, Dynamite 7, go ahead, spoil it.
Uh, I lose my whole team.
You make it to the end with all these guys, and then you let them get beat up, and you just kick them off your team and escape alone.
Yeah.
You're pretty brutal. And in fact, pause this video right now. If you haven't seen Talpmas Day 2, go watch that one. Dynamite 7 does the exact opposite on this one. He escapes with like 4 guys following him. And it's pretty amazing. And you can hear me in the background shouting, "Go, go, 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 yes!" That's what the background of that video sounds like. Dynamite 7.
Okay, so number 3 is Talpmas 2015 Day 3 Emergency 4 with Talpers. Now, Talpers, why would you say this is number 3? Is it because of uh, a Ukrainian recycling depot overflew and you had to call 911 and they had to recycle everything for the children?
This was probably one of the saddest videos I've ever released onto YouTube. It is definitely my most embarrassing moment. There has never been a moment on the channel more embarrassing than this. This game is not supposed to be...
That begs to differ with 2 other things after it.
This is my most embarrassing moment. Okay, so Emergency 4, if you guys don't know, is you play as an emergency call center, and you dispatch police, fire, and ambulance, and you control them, and you go throughout emergency situations like that real life first responders have to go through all the time. And a very routine first mission is normally an EMS mission, and they'll say, for example, stroke occurred, patient or bystander or victim is lying on the sidewalk, unconscious. Send EMS. So what you'll do is you'll grab your ambulance and you'll send him over there, and then you can have your doctor treat him for as long as you have to, so you can get your normal thing set up. And that's kind of a little tip slash cheat you can use in that game to start out. Or even if there's a LAPD, or sorry, I was using the LA mod. LAPD alert, you can keep the perp that you've arrested in your car for as long as you need to set up the rest of your EMS, police, and fire. But unfortunately, I got the worst one to start out with. Or maybe not the worst one, sorry, necessarily start out, but one of the worst types, a fire alert. And
Number 2.
no, it gets worse.
Number 2.
It gets worse, Matt.
Number 2.
It's a tiny fire, and
Number 2.
it gets worse.
Move on, Talpers.
And
You're
worse.
boring the crowd.
And worse. Alright, go ahead. Read off number 2. Okay. Hello?
What? Hello?
Read off number 2.
My Mage Arena, part 2 of 2.
Explain
And
why this one's
that
number 2.
already sounds really depressing and sad.
Alright,
It's
Dynamite 7.
because pause the video here and watch it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I lose with 0 wins, and it's very depressing. And Talpers bullies me for it every day.
I do.
So bully Talpers. Hashtag bully Talpers.
Hey, Dynamite 7, Dynamite 7, Dynamite 7. How many wins did you have in this one again?
I'm not saying.
Does a synonym for the word rhyme with donut?
Yes. No. No.
Donut rhymes with donut in my head, by the way. Anyways, read off our worst misplay of the entire year.
Talpmas 2015 Day 7 Monaco with Talpers and Dynamite 7.
My question, Dynamite 7, is you had the gun to beat the level. All you had to do...
It's not a crossbow.
You have it. You have 1 ammo. The guard is standing still. It shoots me. What you then decide to do is run away to the other side of the map and let him take pot shots at you. And then you're like, pew, oh, it went past me. Can't hit me. Pow, oh, okay, apparently he can shoot over the... I'm dead. The whole time while I'm shouting, shoot him! Just shoot him! That way we can win! And you just keep hiding behind a counter, basically. a box that's shorter than you, and you're getting hit in the face, and you're like, oh, I got this. And you don't got this, Matt. You don't got
I
this.
always got it.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the worst of Talpers in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this episode of TALPod, episode number 12. I will see you guys next month in February for the next issue of the TALPod, Dynamite 7. Are you going to tell him what the...
Bye.
Oh, okay. Are you going to tell him what the topic for next month's TALPod is?
Um. Uh. Did you guys like uh, best and worst of Tauppers? That's the topic.
That's our opening question next week, guys. Thanks for watching, and remember, February is Valentine's Day. Treat everyone well.